25 people at the opening, and it was a really lovely evening. Sandra Davidson, who's co-founder of Rushen Heritage Trust, I mean, they are wonderful people. You know, Hugh and Sandra, and Hugh and I do have occasionally differences of opinion, more often than occasionally, actually. However, but they are just charming people, and it was their idea. And look how it's mushroomed. We're now really, the team that did the internment camp, we get phone calls from all around the world. I had a phone call from Israel on Sunday. You know, it's just amazing the amount of publicity that the women's internment camp has generated. I don't think people knew. I mean, it is unique, and I just don't think people knew anything about it. And so now we have a wonderful exhibition centre to be able to show all the things we do. And in fact, the first exhibition, we're loaning the exhibition space to the Public Records Office. And they're doing a display in there for our first exhibition. And then every 6 weeks, Doreen Moole has committed to doing an exhibition, a new exhibition every 6 weeks. So residents and visitors will never get bored. You know, we've so much material now. Of course, we've done tourism in the south of the island. We've done the Pierrots. We were doing Milner's Tower, the internment, etc., etc.
And remind us then, for those who might not know where it is, where can people find this?
Number 1, Brideston Street. It sounds posh, you see, I like that. It actually was the bus stop. But everyone will know it. It's bright red. So you can see it opposite Ken Quine's, and it's an excellent location. You know, we're going to really enjoy being in there. And we have got 40 willing volunteers who are going to man, not because we also have all the tourist information for the island as well. And so, yeah, it's going to be a wonderful visitor attraction for Port Erin.
And it looks fabulous, I have to say. We've posted a couple of photos on the Manx Radio Facebook page. So it was the old bus shelter there. It's been transformed now into Rushen Heritage Centre. The sort of official opening was at the weekend, but it's open to the public from tomorrow, I think, isn't it?
Yes, it is indeed. Yes, from tomorrow.
Yeah, and it does look fab. And obviously, as you said, volunteers, and it's all about fundraising. And in that light, there is something happening this weekend, which will be raising funds for the Heritage Centre. And as we sort of just touched on, it's one of my favourite things that happens down south. It is the secret gardens. Pamela, tell us a little bit about it.
Yes, we've got, at Port St Mary this time, we've got 10 secret gardens open. We've got a huge antique fair. Well, it's an antique and artisan fair in the town hall, close to the town hall farmers market, and hog roast. So it should be a really grand weekend. From 10 till 4 each day will be great. The gardens are beautiful, and I am so grateful to those garden owners who so willingly give their gardens. Some aren't quite so willing in the beginning, but it's quite...
You talk them into it, I bet.
No, not really. No, but they... but actually it's strange. Oh, no, I don't want to do it. And then when it's over, you know, I really enjoyed meeting so many people, and people... We are so lucky on the Isle of Man. Genuine people are so nice, you know, and so I think everyone seems to enjoy it. And amazingly, it's 2014 since I last did Port St Mary.
Wow.
I couldn't get over that when someone told me. It was one of the gardeners said.
Gosh.
Yes.
It doesn't seem that long ago, I have to say.
And there's we've got the garden open that was washed into the sea. And that is just completely transformed. The owner of that garden had to be rescued by boat.
Oh, my word.
Oh, yes, it's amazing. And we've got another garden, a new garden. They're all really individual. And we've got a cottage garden with a magnificent wildflower meadow. We've got others that are quite different. One is more about wood and water than grass, but it's still most unusual. And then we've got one that's surrounded by huge Manx slate walls, and you'd think it would be really forbidding and fortress-like, and it's just beautiful.
Well-
So yes, the open gardens are, and it's £5 for 2 people for 3 days. Now, where could you get a better bargain than that?
It is a bargain. And you get this booklet, which is fabulous, which describes all the different gardens. But I love the fact it describes the gardens in
rhyme.
verse.
Very
Who
clever.
has written these wonderful poems? Did you write them?
Yes. Well, I actually wrote Rhymes of Man, and Rhymes of Scotland. I quite like writing in rhyme. I don't know why. It just seems to... Yes, they're not particularly good because I had to do them terribly quickly. But still, they're little rhymes that describe the gardens. And so, yes, hopefully people will enjoy that as well. And the brochures are available all around the island. I think it's only Laxey I don't have someone. But the Welcome Centre has them, Kirby Garden Centre, Eden Park, Bridge Bookshop in Ramsey and Port Erin, and Elaine's Florist in Peel. Florists are lovely people. I've come to that conclusion. And then Marianne's in Ramsey as well. And
so do you have to follow a trail, or can you just drop in any which way?
No, you buy the brochure to get the map.
You get the map and then follow the
so
map?
Otherwise the gardens are secret.
Aha,
Oh,
there you
come
go.
now. Come on,
Now then.
Howard.
Now they were thinking.
Secret gardens.
Secret gardens.
Yes.
Yeah.
And in the town hall are the hidden treasures. So you do not know if you watched Bargain Hunt, or was it Roadshow?
Yep.
Antiques Roadshow last night. Someone bought an old tatty-looking Buddha for £1, and it turned out to be worth 20,000. So get yourself
missed
down
that
to the
one.
town hall.
You
Can't be
never
bad.
know
Who
what you're going to
knows?
find. I think, we should read one of these.
Go on then.
Because I think they're lovely.
Oh,
so
which one?
I might read. I like this one because it talks about a frog. So this is Ty Ewan. It says it's number 6, and it says,
Yes.
Well, cottage gardens, what a stunning delight. Wildlife meadow, that's a picture hidden from sight. Bees just love this garden, their honey we sip. For wildlife, the pond where the birds take a dip. A prize-winning garden that should not be missed. There's even a frog, but not to be kissed. Nature outstanding, beauty for all to view. Oh yes, find the well. There really used to be 2. Isn't that great?
Yeah.
Well, actually, it's rather strange that you picked that, because I started that and did well because someone said to me I couldn't actually walk that far up to the garden, and someone said they've got 2 wells. So the end of the verse actually did said there really are 2. So I had to change that quite rapidly.
It's wonderful, isn't it?
I like this one. I'm going to read this one. There are gardens where you will learn such a lot. Herbs and flowers abound, and leeks for the pot. Bleak the winter, villagers had to be self-sufficient. The land provided all, the diet not deficient. Salted the fish, apples for pies, rhubarb to jam, no sugar, sweet Sicily sweetens the pan. Washing today, the soapwort picked, sheets get a tubbing, then dried on the hedges. I'm tired after rubbing. Sit a while in the garden, a lemon balm drink, as over the calf watch the sun slowly sink.